Hello, today I'm going to look at framing some coins. Specifically these are 50 pence pieces, British UK 50 pence pieces, and the frame is made specifically for these pieces. These particular frames are ones I sell online, and they hold 33 50 pence pieces. So if you collect 50 pence pieces, these are a nice little way to display them. They're a wall hanging frame, but they can stand up, freestand if you wish them to. On the back we have two hangers, and they slide along. The idea being that if you've got two hangers, then in the event of the frame being slightly weighted to one side, you can even that out with the hangers without having it skewed on the wall. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is a completed one. This is the black version. This is what it looks like when it's complete and the 50p's are put in. I haven't quite got enough to fill, so we've got a few empty spaces here. You can see that the spaces look white there, but that's just to make them obvious for the video. The backing board is turned round the other way, and it with the same colour as the mount, and you will hardly see those empty spaces. So what I'll do is I'll just run through the procedure of putting the 50 pences in. Now this particular type of mount actually just holds them roughly in place. It isn't a direct support method. The advantage of this is it actually makes a really nice display of them, and you can actually see the edges of the 50 pences. I don't know whether you can see that on the video, but it's actually a very nice way of displaying them. Some of the frames you can buy are fairly crude, and basically you put it in a circular hole. You put them in the circular holes, and they look a bit rough and, well, not particularly aesthetically pleasing. Whereas this method is a very, very pleasing method. Right, so we'll nip on to. I'm going to use the brown version. This is the brown version, my personal favourite colour. So basically you've got to get them the right way up. So what we'll do is we'll whip the back off. We'll do that by bending the bendy tabs up carefully. It's best not to use your fingers like I am, just get a little knife blade or something. So we'll just put the back to one side. Inside we've got the structure of a box frame. So what we need to do is take the spacers out, and these should just slide out gently. We're going to put these back again afterwards. So those are the spacers. We'll just put those to one side, and then we'll take the sandwich out and put the frame to one side. Now then, this is glass, so please be careful. It is occasionally sharp on the edges, so you do have to be careful with it. So I'll just put that to one side also. That leaves us with the two backs, the mount and the inner back. Okay. Now the inner back has as I've just mentioned, a correct and an incorrect way. That's the incorrect way, and you get the white showing through. The correct way around, and everything matches and looks very smart. Okay. So you need to go ahead and put the 50 pences in. The mount is cut one way, obviously, because the 50 pence is a heptagon and it has a top. And so when you put in the coins in, you need to arrange them so that they're all the right way up. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, I've found, is to do the 50 pences from the back, from the Queen's head, using the Queen's head, because you can tell exactly which way up they are with the Queen's head, whereas you can't actually tell from some of the designs which way up they're supposed to be. So just take away the big back at the moment. Now again, this you need to be working on a very clean surface, because we don't want mayonnaise or jam or anything like that onto the mount, if you don't mind. So first things to just put them in rough order that you want them, with the Queen's head up, and we'll take the first 5, and the mount is cut so that they will fit the 50 pences snugly. The idea being it'll just hold them a little bit, but not a lot, so it is a bit of a tricky job. And all you do is, once you've got the head in the right position, gently push it through on each one, like that, and then just working along. Okay. I'm just going to do the first row just to show you how it's done, and then we'll skip to all of them. Okay, it is a little bit fiddly because the cutting of the mount is quite precise, and you might find that some are tighter than others, so just twisting slightly. Where's the head? There we go. Okay, there we go. So we've got to make sure that they are in, but don't push them right through. Right, okay. Now as you can see, that's holding those in position, and what you need to do now is go through and put them all in. So there we have all my collection in the mount. Now then, what I want to do now is turn that over, and there isn't an easy way to do this, so the best way to do it is to sandwich it. So we'll take the glass and just slide that under gradually. Be careful they don't drop out. An occasional one might drop out, but okay, just easing that over. There's quite a bit of weight in these. So that's got the glass underneath, and then we'll put the mount on top. And now we can turn it over, see what it looks like, squeezing it together. Oops, one's dropped out. Just turn that round. So we've just got one that's dropped out, but we'll pop that back in. If you can see which way up it goes, that one's easy actually. Right, so that's it. Now, so those are all in position, and what I like to do is just push the mount down so that most of the coin edges are actually showing through. So it's just a matter of running your finger around the mount, around the outside of the coin. Obviously I'm not trying to push it right through. I just like to see the edge of the coin in the display, and it just looks like they're sitting there in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Okay, so that's it, and all I need to do now is give the glass a wipe, pop the glass on top, and that will go back into the frame. Doesn't matter which way up it goes. So just gently easing that back in, like so. Keep it pressed down so that they don't drop out. Okay, so that's the top. Just turn that round. And now I'm just going to replace the spacers which hold the back against, which will hold the back against the glass. So there's 2 long ones and 2 short ones. And those just slide in. Okay, there we go. Nice and snug. Put the hook back on. Now you can, if you want, in the back of there, put a little bit of weight, maybe a bag of coins at the bottom, which will go to the bottom and just help support it if you're going to stand it up like that. But there we have it, a really, really good display of coins that fits perfectly, and you can even see the edge of the coins.